Welcome to Reservations for One with Bills. I am Bills. We are here 1 week into the new year. We made it. Shout out to everybody who's being productive this year. Shout out to everybody who's been on their shit so far. I mean, it's only been 8 days, but it's hard, It's hard to stay productive. And shout out to everybody who haven't been doing nothing. Shout out to everybody who hasn't done anything productive this year and who doesn't want to be remembered for 100 years after they die, because that's okay. Everybody don't got to be Julius Caesar. Some people are going to be Julius Mango. Julius Mango, I don't even know that's a real person because he never even did nothing for us to remember. So, nah, but all jokes aside, that everybody don't let people trick you to think that you have to be like this big ambitious person in the world. Like, happy, you just got to be happy. That's something I'm on. Just being happy. Like some stuff that won't make you happy. Like, it's okay to just want to exist and live life and live a normal life and be a normal person, and it's not even normal. Let's not even say normal. It's just that, like, because no, who's to say what's normal? It's okay to just live the peaceful existence you want to live. That's like a message I want to get across, because sometimes it other stuff might drive you crazy. I still remember to this day that one day I was out with one of my friends and we was in Checkers like 3 in the morning, and they was calling some guy grill master. It's like, yo, the grill master, come cook up the burgers. And when we left, my son was like, damn, that's his life. Like, he just the grill master. He just work at Checkers and the grill master. And I'm like, nigga, he seemed more at peace than both of us. Like, he probably work his grill, work a job, go home, got his girl waiting for him, play his game, just live a peaceful existence. Us, what we did today, we did about 15 things that day. We woke up, we had to pack. That's when I was doing Saturday out my house. I was packing Mass Saturday stuff. Like, bro, we packed Mass Saturday stuff. Had to go to the post office, wait in line for 2 hours, damn near there. Then from there, we went to like 2 events. We had to go to 2 events, then had to go to the studio. And we up miserable. We tired. We miserable. We got to hustle and bustle to try to get what we want in life, only because we want more. And neither of us are happy. We both miserable that we did this. We groggy. We eating Checkers 3 in the morning. He probably live a peaceful life. So, never judge nobody. And never, like, that's how, like, I just felt like he was kind of talking down on him, and that kind of got defensive of me, because ain't nobody in this world better than nobody else. Just like I always say, like, the people in first class die too if the plane crashed. So, so just try not to judge. What happened this week? Oh, shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams went super viral on Club Shay Shay. He went super viral on that one. It was funny. It was definitely informative, because he put us onto a lot of stuff that people were still in jokes, and I was like, holy shit. I mean, dude, I don't agree with the talking down on each other in our community, because we can't afford that. Other communities can afford that, but each of us need to put each other up as much as possible, and not talk down on each other, even if you do have something bad to say. But shit, sometimes you want to get some shit off your chest, so I respect that too. So shout out to Cat Williams. It was definitely an entertaining moment. But Cat Williams, I always felt like Cat Williams is like, he ain't winning to the public, but he's definitely always been like one of the real nigga champions. You feel me? Like, all the real niggas fuck with Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams. Like, he's always been like, I might not be the biggest star, but I'm one of the realest. So I definitely like that for Cat Williams. What else happened this week? Oh, it was aliens supposedly in Miami. I seen that on like a couple viral videos of that, and that is crazy. But I don't know. Let's just say if it was or if it wasn't, either way, I'm ready. I'm cracking my knuckles and flexing my muscles for people not watching on YouTube. But I am ready either way, if it's aliens or zombies. Because this is why I work out. This is why I get smarter, stronger, faster. Because if whether it be aliens or AI or zombies, something is coming. Like, it's you could just tell something is coming. Like, it's just a lot been going on, and Earth. I thought it was just America. It's just the whole Earth is wilding right now. So something is coming. Like, you could just sense it and feel it in your air, feel it in your body. So make sure you stay physically fit. Make sure you keep at least 6 months of food, tuna, and water in your house, because something is definitely coming. I'm trying to think what I saw. Oh, I watched Love Jones for the first time. You know I've been on my hopeless romantic movie shit. I watched Love Jones for the first time, and that movie was nuts. It was so aesthetically pleasing. Like it brought me back to a time like it. That movie is so good because the feeling it puts you in and the vibe of the movie is just like a perfect. It just make you want to wish that you lived in that time in life, and I feel that's something that's so hard to capture, and it did that. But the plot and the love, they was a terrible couple. First he stalked her, like he got her information, stalking her, pulling up to her crib, like. Then she was like, alright, fuck it, I'll fuck with you. Then they was together for a little bit, falling in love, and then they both trying to act like it was less than what it was, and knowing if they was in love with each other. Then what happened? She left with her ex. She wanted to see like if he was going to say no, and they just play silly games, got silly prizes. Then he was acting too cool, like nah, go ahead. Then when she moved back, then she was being a jerk to her ex. I ain't gonna lie, like. I felt something when he ate her cereal. He's like, it was other cereal here. Like, this is my cereal. That's why I always say, liking different stuff in relationships is definitely important. It's definitely important liking different stuff because he had a long day and he came home with his favorite cereal and it was gone. And it was just like, mind you, I wouldn't have made a big deal out of it though. He did make too much of a big deal out of his little cereal, but I just understood where the frustration came from. That's why you gotta find somebody opposites attract. So, but yeah, then she was a jerk to him, left him, came back to town, didn't go back to Sun, seen him with somebody else. Then she started dating Bill Bellamy. It was just like all over. They were a terrible couple. They like. The movie was an amazing movie because of what it made you feel, but as a couple, they are top 5 worst couples ever. Like the worst fictional couples I've ever seen. Oh, and I learned the difference between fiction and nonfiction, and I must say I am not impressed. How could nonfiction mean not real? I mean, nonfiction means real. Like I feel like why just not make fiction means real? Because it's so close to factual. Like factual information, fiction. It's just like feel me. It's just it just blow my mind. But the English language is made up anyway. So I guess whoever made it up that day was just that's the mood he was in. But right, it's got me stop thinking. My top 5. I don't know if I did my top 5 fictional couples ever before on the podcast, but I definitely got a list of my top 5 fictional couples. And at number 5 is Mallory and Mickey Knox from Natural Born Killers. That's one of my favorite movies, and that couple was just like, even though they was pound for pound what they were, are terrible people, but as a couple, they were perfect together. They loved each other. Like, that's just the type of love you want from somebody. Like, he came and saved her from her father. And mind you, they were psycho murderer serial killers. But, in life, that's what you want. You want someone that'll love you. Like, look, if we going to read books in the grass all day, I want you to do that with me. But if we going to kill 12 people, I want you to love me enough to do that with me. So that's just what we asked for. In the scene where they was where she got caught and he wasn't caught, and Scagnetti was like, I'm gonna cut off her boobs, and he was like, I'll buy her some new ones. That right there was hilarious. That right there just showed how he felt about her. And number 4, Jack and Kate from the Titanic. Only because they not higher because it was such short-lived, but the short-lived loves do be the best. It was such short-lived because they was together for a couple hours and fell in love in a couple hours, and the whole draw me like one of your French girls, like you feel me, like that. They love was perfect. They love bomb. That's why love bomb isn't important. Love bombing is important because you never know if you're gonna meet the love of your life and then one of y'all are gonna die in the next few hours. So you gotta love bomb. Number 3 is Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother. They were just like a real solid couple, no real scandals or nothing, just real solid love. And sometimes that's important. It don't gotta be exciting, it don't gotta be over the edge, it don't gotta be over the top, just real solid love. So Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother, definitely in my top 5 couples. I hated Barney and Robin and Ted and Robin. I hated Ted. Like Ted was alright, but when he took, I don't know. I just that whole Barney messing with Robin thing really threw me off from even Ted, because Ted should have stopped that from then. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, so Ted is a sucker for that. Number 2, Michael Scott and Holly. They would be number 1 to me, but Michael Scott was kind of a sucker, like most all hopeless romantics are. Michael Scott was a sucker, and he loved Holly way more than she loved him, even though they was good together. But it's like I always say, if you laying next to somebody that you love more than they love you, you're actually the winner, because you got who you wanted. They're the loser who couldn't get the person they wanted, so now they stuck with you. You got the person you wanted, so you are the winner. Don't let nobody tell you any different. In number 1, Big and Carrie, Sex in the City. My son Big done put Carrie through the ringer, and she just was still there for him. At the end of the day, when it's all done, I'm yours if you're still here. It's like, how could you not love that? That's like what every man dream of, to have a Carrie. Like, just want someone that, like, your solid number 1. Like, she go do her thing, you go do your thing. You could stand her up, you could get married to her, you could just do all these other things. But you know, at the end of the day, I want to end up with this person. I want to die with you. I want to die next to you. I'm not ready for that yet, but when I am, I'm coming back to you. So Carrie and Big is definitely my number 1 couple, because a lot of my relationships are like Carrie and Big, you know. I'm like carrying 2 of them. I ain't gonna front, you know. I got a couple girls that that's treating me bad, but you know, that's just life. That's just how it goes, you know. Everybody, you ain't gonna win them all, and that got me to thinking, because after my birthday, I started thinking like, yeah, it's time for me to get married. And I was thinking if there was, because somebody had asked me in the Ask That Pit, like, my favorite ex-girlfriend, and it's kind of like, I don't have a favorite ex-girlfriend, because all my relationships crash and burn. I do the crash and burn. Like, we are no longer friends. We're enemies. Even the ones I missed, I still love some of them and miss them, but it's just like, too much dirt has been done and too much bad. So it's like, I got 5 flings though, like 5 flings, because flings are better for hopeless romantic, because it don't get to go all the way bad. Like, it's just like something happened. You was like, damn, at this point in time, I just wasn't ready for this person. Like, I didn't get to go all the way there for it to go all the way bad. And it leaves the what if. Like, what if I would have got with this person? I know this could have been the person for me. What if I was this person at this time? If I was the me now back then, I would definitely be with her. If I only this didn't matter to me then, because it don't matter now, I would have definitely been with this person. So I definitely got my top 5 favorite flings. And I'm not going to say their names, but they nicknames, because, you know, me and all my friends give, like, the girls I date nicknames, and they be funny sometimes not so much, but, you know, I'll give them by the nicknames. Motorcycle Girl. It was funny though, because I liked her because she rode a motorcycle. Like, I was dating a girl, she used to pull up on me in a motorcycle, and it's like she had like a ninja street bike, and it was cool at first, and she was wild fun, but then after a while, you're like, I'm really going to have a baby with a girl who drives motorcycles? I'm really going to be with this woman? It's like, what attracts you to... Nothing good comes from fun. No serious relationship could come from fun. Like, not too much fun. Like, you got to be a good balance. That relationship was too much fun. And she had me feeling like I was like the woman. She used to be getting drunk on her motorcycle after we hang out. I'm like, no, don't get on it. I'm going to take you home. She's like, nah, shut up. I got this. I do this. And it was just too dangerous. And at that moment, she made me realize why a lot of women like me when I was living like out of control, because it's like the danger factor of it. It's like, oh my God, this person I love can die at any time. That just like does something to your body. So Motorcycle Girl. And No Swag. I was dating this girl that me and my friends called No Swag, because she had no swag whatsoever. She just dressed like she was a teacher in 1940s. She was a super nice person, but she used to put like flowers in her hair and long dresses and jean jackets. Like, she dressed like Miss Frizzle from fucking but she was a free spirit though. That's why but her spirit was definitely a little bit too free for me. She had too many like ideologies that I did not agree with. That it was fun, you know, definitely fun to deal with them and hang out and get drunk and that, but when the time came time to get serious. But now I think about it, it's like, damn, like, I was a little bit younger then, so I wasn't as open to the world as I am now. And now I've been thinking like, damn, like if I was to me now, me and her definitely could have worked out because she was on that horoscope shit and a plant mom and fucking praying to rocks and shit like that early, and I was just like, yo, in your 20s, mid to early 20s, he's like, what the fuck is you doing? You feel me? You don't understand that. He's like, yo, this girl is nuts. I love her. It's fun. You feel me? I could pull up on her, be there for, you know, it's like something to hang out with for a few weeks, and then it's like, all right, break up, come back a few weeks later. But and I definitely feel like the me now would be a better match for her. The smart one. This was the smart one. My friends called her smart one. She was definitely super smart. She was a doctor. Well, she's a doctor now. She was going to be a doctor at the time. And, you know, stuff like that is stressful. And she was mad nice. And I felt like I didn't want the karma for like, fucking her over. So, what I do, I fucked her over anyway. But in a nice way, you feel me? It's like, I didn't want to drag her along and fuck her over. I could just do a quick fuck with her a little bit. It was like, all right, let me break up with her and fuck her over here. So, you know, but the doctor, I definitely could be with her now. And not just because she's a doctor and I want to be a stay-at-home husband. But, you know, she was just like a real good person. Like, I feel like I haven't met many people like her that just wanted to see the world be better and wanted nothing from it. And, you know, that was definitely a good fling I had with her. Oh, I dated a therapist, too. I do not recommend. It was a 2 out of 10 experience. And this is, like, one of my worst. I just thought about this. She was a 2 out of 10 experience. And because I'm like, yo, like, how you a therapist and I'm manipulating you and you crying over me? And she was just so annoying. And it was just like a terrible thing, always making me feel bad for doing stuff. And then I realized this was her fucking game. She was getting a thrill out of it. I was like, motherfucker, you got me good. She was like Michael Jackson at the end of the Thriller video. Like, I feel like she would be crying, and when I come, like, can you come see me? Just come, please. When I get over there, she'd be in the bed like, ha 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 ha, got you. So definitely 2 out of 10 experience. Oh, the lit one. I definitely had a fake famous girlfriend, and she was pretty lit, but it's like it was just like too much. Like, I was doing my thing, she was doing her thing, and it was just like, alright, this is, you feel me? This ain't gonna work. I won't get to specific details, but it was just like, this ain't gonna work. This is just not gonna work for me. And I always think about, like, damn, maybe we could have just really had something if I'd have just stuck it out. Because she used to complain about me too, though. That's why it really didn't work. It's like, all right, come on now. But it goes to this thing. I've been there. It's like, you know, if you know what you're doing and you know what I'm doing, it's like, So we just used to clash heads all the time. So. And then I had a princess. I dated like an actual princess. And definitely it was a short-lived thing because, you know, as I always do. I wasn't serious enough at the time and wasn't ready, and I felt like it was going too fast and it was going too good, and I wasn't ready because I do got a problem. I realized that I feel like once you in a relationship, that'd be like the end of every a part of your life, and I wasn't ready to give that up at the time, so it definitely went bad. But and how I found out she was a princess is because I Googled her. I wanted to see if she had like any DUIs or if she was wanted or anything. And I seen pictures of her and her family. I was like, and I sent it to her like, is this you? And she was like, how did you get this? I was like, what the fuck? What are you? And then I told all my friends, they was like, nah, you gotta marry her, boy. You got to put a baby in her. And I was like, yeah, I am. And then I started thinking like, damn, that's the end of my life if I that, and I wasn't ready to get that up yet. So, yeah. So, you know, those are some flings that I missed. Flings are definitely better than relationships because they don't crash and burn. But all right, this is a quick episode of Reservations for One with Bills. I am Bills. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the podcast. Check us out. Follow the YouTube, man. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe, and like it. Make sure you check out Saturday.com. Cop some new merch. We out here. 2024. We are here. We taking over. I am out.